Have you ever felt that atmosphere around St. James Park, where even a whisper seems to carry a secret ready to burst open? Recent closed-door meetings, exchanged glances in the corridors, and a subtle thread of suspense connecting the boardroom, squad, and supporters. Something significant is brewing on the horizon, though nobody dares yet name the star of this unfolding drama. At a club accustomed to twists and turns, it's normal for rumors to create noise, but this recent quietness feels different. Those closely paying attention sense the next move from the Magpies could entirely redefine their sporting project. If you don't want to miss out on this pivotal moment, make sure you subscribe to the channel now, so you get every update as soon as it happens and don't miss a single chapter. Amid scattered clues, there's an underlying sense of frustration behind the scenes. An attacking target has slipped through the club's fingers, forcing the management to recalculate their plans. Add to that strategic meetings, budget spreadsheets, and the eternal balance between ambition and financial responsibility. Those who follow closely know that, in moments like these, tiny details can define entire seasons. It's exactly within these details that today's mystery resides. The Newcastle leadership, ever alert to opportunities, is analyzing names capable of raising the team's standard without compromising their future. Every new conversation deepens the feeling that the next choice will be bold yet calculated. By the way, if you haven't clicked subscribe yet, do it right now. Your participation strengthens this channel dedicated to the Magpie Nation. Now comes the big revelation. After seeing Bryan Mbeumo prioritize Manchester United, Newcastle have turned their attention to James McAtee, a promising 22-year-old from Manchester City whose availability has been flagged to the club, according to the Chronicle. Mbeumo's refusal, despite scoring 20 Premier League goals last season, has forced Newcastle into a quick change of direction. The Cameroonian forward chose Old Trafford over offers from Arsenal, Tottenham, and Newcastle, as reported by the English media. If you love real-time updates from behind the scenes, now's the perfect moment to hit the notification bell. We guarantee clear and concise analyses. But who exactly is McAtee, a product of City's elite academy? He's shown during his loan spell at Sheffield United, gaining valuable Premier League experience and catching attention for his versatility. He can play centrally or wide and has a tactical intelligence that appeals greatly to Eddie Howe, according to the Chronicle. City are open to beginning talks at around £20 million. Newcastle sees the young English midfielder as a perfect fit for their philosophy, investing in youthful talents with significant growth potential. Despite having Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali and Joelinton anchoring the midfield, the packed schedule demands squad depth. McAtee brings tactical freshness and a hunger for prominence, qualities crucial for a club aiming at the very top in the medium term. Of course, some space must be cleared. Players like Joe Willock and Sean Longstaff could attract offers, creating valuable playing minutes to justify the investment. If you want to know firsthand who might leave, subscribe now and follow our upcoming videos closely. Competition within the squad won't deter McAtee. In past interviews, he has openly expressed a desire for an environment offering minutes and confidence. St. James Park perfectly matches this ambition, with its passionate supporters and consistent projects since the PIF takeover. However, the operation requires careful financial balance. Newcastle's management is considering letting Anthony Gordon leave if an irresistible offer arrives. Any funds obtained would facilitate signing McAtee without breaching financial fair play rules, an approach blending sporting and financial prudence, typical of Darren Eales and Eddie Howe's management. Sources in Manchester confirm Pep Guardiola rates McAtee highly, but the overcrowded midfield at City makes it inevitable they'll consider letting him go. Therefore, City intends to include buyback clauses or future percentage sell-ons, conditions Newcastle views as acceptable given the player's potential return on investment. If this analysis resonates with you, hit the like button. It genuinely helps the algorithm deliver our content to more fans, keeping this growing community vibrant with every video. And let us know in the comments, would McAtee be a starter or an ideal rotation option? It's worth noting McAtee's tactical versatility was proven through various roles: attacking midfielder, right side central midfielder, and even wide attacker. This adaptability significantly increases options for how frequently varies between 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1 formations, especially when facing deep defensive blocks. Moreover, scouting data shows McAtee possesses an above-average progressive passing rate for his age group, something Newcastle lacks when Bruno Guimaraes is marked closely. McAtee could share this creative responsibility, maintaining possession tempo and accelerating transitions. McAtee's potential arrival also aligns with reducing dependency on established stars and building a young core to mature together. Long-term, this promises squad stability and asset appreciation, essential pillars for challenging the established Big Six. Speaking of financial stability, Newcastle closely monitors their fair play limits. Intelligent investments in prospects like McAtee provide both sporting benefits and, if necessary, future liquidity similar to successful moves for Botman and Isak, whose market values have risen significantly. Another crucial factor is McAtee's potential impact on the dressing room. Formed in a winning environment, he brings a top-level mentality that Howe aims to cultivate across his squad. Experiences at City and Sheffield United have exposed the midfielder to appropriate pressures, building resilience and professionalism. If you're not yet among our subscribers, consider joining now. That way you'll gain access to exclusive interviews where internal contacts discuss psychological profiles, adaptation processes, and long-term planning. Internally, there's agreement that if McAtee signs, the club will likely avoid riskier or more expensive signings for midfield. Priority would then shift towards a left-sided centre-back and a right winger, especially if Gordon departs. The idea is to maintain payroll balance without compromising ambition. Regarding the timeline, City and Newcastle reportedly aim for a resolution before their respective pre-season tours. This would allow McAtee enough time to integrate tactically under Howe, significantly boosting his chances of featuring in the starting lineup from matchday 1. Regarding credibility, we reiterate that the primary source for this information is the Chronicle, local publication with a solid record covering Newcastle. We've also cross-referenced details with Court Offside, ESPN, and trusted Manchester-based journalists to ensure accuracy. Analysts estimate that, at 22, McAtee could reach a market value exceeding £50 million within 3 seasons if his trajectory continues positively. Such forecasts appeal to investors viewing football talent as a valuable long-term asset. Thanks for staying with us until the end. Share this video so more Magpies understand the club's next moves. The larger our community, the stronger our voice, demanding transparency and ambition from Newcastle's leadership. We conclude by reminding you that, in modern football, agility and preparedness offer significant advantages. Mbeumo's rejection has turned the page but opened the door to a strategic deal with McAtee, a player potentially balancing creativity and youthful energy in Howe's midfield.